My name is Solomon Yim, and I'm a professor in civil engineering, specializing in structures and fluids. And on September 29, 2009, there was an earthquake and a subsequent tsunami in Samoa, near Samoa, and American Samoa. I wrote a proposal to National Science Foundation to conduct a survey due to tsunami damage. And one of the team members with me was Professor Young from University of Michigan and her student. We did a survey using an ROV, what we call a remote operated vehicle. And we look at the bottom of the sea, including the corals. We collect sediment samples. And a diver and photographer from NOAA came with us, and he was very helpful in sharing with his videos of the bottom of the sea and also videotaping our operation. And the tsunami was, or the earthquake was 8.3, and the tsunami run-up was several tens of feet. And what we found was there was significant debris in the bottom of the ocean, including sheet metals, rooftops, and window frames, mattresses, clothing, as well as a lot of broken glass and other metal materials. And for recovery, long-term recovery, well, we need to do several things. One is removal of those debris, large pieces of debris, and possibly sediments. And we collect the samples, and that way we can find out how far where the sediment come from and how far it traveled, and or the increase or decrease in the level of sediment. And we need a long-term study. We need to do a 5-year reconnaissance and a 10-year reconnaissance to see how well the coral recovered. This is the ROV that we are going to deploy. We just toss it over the boat. We have a very, very long cable, and that can go down to over 100 feet. And you also see the lights in front of, so that we can see through the camera. There are several cameras, camera on top, camera in the front, and you can see actually the video camera right there. And this is a remote control. And the screen, so what we are seeing through the ROV here, and that's Professor Young and student. So now this is the diver's video, and you can see that there's a lot of debris, including sheet metal and tires. And later on you will see actually a section of a rooftop. So these are large debris that we found at the bottom of the sea. And so there it is, that roof of a building. And so that covers a lot of the area where the corals live. So we need to remove those in order to enhance recovery. And you see a mattress floating around as well. And this is some kind of nylon net that wraps around a large surface area. And you can see debris, that like cloths, textile debris. And this will prevent sunlight from going through, and it will damage the corals. You can see the symbiotic relationship between fish and coral. And the coral provide protection for the fish. Yeah, that's another piece of large debris as well. So we retrieve the ROV and we remove the sampler and we empty the sediment that we collect into samples, and we label every one of them, the time, the location, the water depth, approximate water depth. So we write everything down. So the location, the date, so you can see a number of them that we collected on that particular day. There's plenty of them actually inside the ice chest as well.